It's the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mills' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 5 catches, 60 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now a throw here, hauled in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to throw. Douglas. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, and they go with Swift again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Mills.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt it's coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Sony Michel, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Douglas. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down, Douglas. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. That one complete. He finds Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, Michel. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Mills from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Douglas. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Another carry for Michelle on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Jackson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterbacks have been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, Mills got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mills again. To Michelle on the screen. Touchdown, Texans. Sonny Michel. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right? I love it. I love it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Douglas. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Douglas.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Running is Swift.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Douglas. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Swift again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And now out come. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Oh, good move. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Mills. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, Charles, you said you would be hesitant to throw it. They should run it. They did. Not only did they get space for their punter, forget that, they got a 1st down.
And I think that is a mild surprise because it's not exactly rocket science to think, run it here, don't throw it, take care of the football. I would have expected the defense to be a little bit better prepared than that.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
8 yards on the completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Mills on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Richie James there to make the grab. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on first down, Douglas. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the slant, this is Chark. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
To throw on second down, Douglas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground is Michel. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. The Texans on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go with Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On third down, Michelle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Once again, it's Swift.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Lions on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Michelle. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Houston, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, from Gillette.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Patriots jump back to a 3-0 lead. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Third down, Douglas. And that will be incomplete. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. To throw on third down, Douglas. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18. On fourth down, Douglas over the middle to Beckham. And in for the Lions touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. A developing situation here. A big play has put this offense with a first and goal down inside the 5-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's fourth down and 3. This offense staying on the field. They're going for it. This is Harris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Douglas. And that's going to be incomplete. To hold on to that one, it's second down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Douglas. He finds his target. Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Douglas. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Douglas. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Douglas.
And this pass broken up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a 2-point conversion could tie it as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. Now Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, 4th quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will... All right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Webster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11.
Off the play fake, Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jones on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
118 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.